They got fucked up. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJ the Gamer back again with another Madden 23 franchise series live stream, man. So y'all boys shot by the title, man. We're gonna be continuing the 2026 playoffs, man. Today we got the number one seeded 15-2, the dynasty themselves, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the new face, 9-8, number 4 seeded Houston Texans, man. Hey, we got a new team, man. The Texans, they won their first playoff game last week in a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy good. They beat the Bills, upset the Bills, 36-33, man. I know already the Bills got roasted, but Keon Jenkins, man, his first ever playoff game, had a good game, man. Pass rating on 130, 131, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns. No picks, man. Played better than Josh Allen, MVP. So, yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, that boy Mike, reason out everybody here, you know what I'm saying? One of the best running backs in the league, the second best running back in the league, arguably the best running back in the league. You know what I'm saying? You can argue, but I mean, my judge the best. Yeah, 19 carries, 94 yards, 5 yards per carry, and a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? We got that boy Creighton Williams, man. 9 receptions, 237 yards, and a touchdown. Now, hey, I don't know if he's gonna do this against the Chiefs now. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be, got that boy Snead on him and stuff like that. I don't know if he's gonna do this against the Chiefs, but we shall see. The number one defense in the league. If he do, hey, we shall see, man. Chiefs got the best run defense as well. So that boy Mike, he's gonna have his hand full today in this playoff matchup. So we're gonna see if he's truly a good running back, man, because got to face his Chiefs D-line, so we shall see. Like I say, and then besides CJ, nobody else really did anything. Messi, nobody else really did anything. So I don't know. Yeah.
You want sugar fries?
Yeah.
And your food in there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Then you get sugar fries, you get tomorrow. Whatever you want to do. You want sugar fries?
Yeah.
Or you can eat your steak tomorrow?
Yeah. I swear to God, oh yeah. So anyway, yeah. Besides CJ, nobody else really did anything. Mike had 6 receptions out of the backfield, but that's really it. Like, look, that's really it. Brandon Cooks got to step up. John Mitchell got to step up, especially in this game against the Chiefs, man. They're going to have to have a full effort on offense. Everybody's got to show up on offense for them to win this game. Defensively, Derek Ringo got to do his thing, get the tackles. They got 1 sack last week. You know what I'm saying? It's the Bills O-line. Now they playing the best O-line in the league and the Chiefs. So, yeah, you're going to have to get pressure. Because if you don't get pressure on Mahomes, then we got a good pass rush like that. So, that's going to be tough, man. They're going to need to get pressure on Mahomes, bro. So, Murphy, I guess they best. I doubt he get a sack. I ain't going to lie. I'd be surprised if he get a sack. Esteban Guillory, one of the best safeties in the league. He had a pick. And then Cam Taylor-Britt had a pick. But, Mahomes, we'll see if they can force turnovers. They're going to have to force turnovers, to be honest, and get pressure. But we shall see. Yeah, like I say, offensively, they got to be good. Keon Jenkins got to be good. Mike got to be good. It's going to be hard, though, against this number one Russian defense, man. CJ got to be good, bro. Y'all got John Mechie, Irv Smith Jr., Brandon Cook. They all got to step up, man. All got to step up. Need a full team effort if y'all boys want to win this game, beat the Chiefs on the road, man. It's a tough environment to play in. The Chiefs did get beat last year. You know what I'm saying? But they play the Bengals, though. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll win this game. They play the Bengals, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Bengals. I always got to watch this stream. What a comeback for the Bengals right here. I always got to watch that stream. But anyway, yeah. So, and then on the Chiefs, they just got to play Chiefs football, man. Stop the run. That's first. Stop the run. You know what I'm saying? Forrest Keon Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? He don't got that much experience. You know what I'm saying? He's confident right now. He had a good game last week. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, stop the run. Stop Keon Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, play Chiefs football on offense, man. You know what I'm saying? Kadarius Toney, Juju, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's the name got to play conservative. You got to, you know what I'm saying, run the ball solidly. Mahomes going to be Mahomes. O-line going to be going to be themselves. And yeah, man. So, no offense, yeah. So yeah, they're going to have to do their thing, man. And yeah, let's see if the Texans can shot the run, pull up the upset, man. Make it to the championship game, bro. Hey, let's see, man. Let's see who will win this game. Play the Bengals. Like I say, That number one rush defense right there, only 90 yards per game, man. So, yeah. The Texans got a good pass defense. Number 3 pass defense. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Um, yeah, like I said, Chiefs overall just the best defense in the league. All 3 levels. Um, takeaway defense, number 18. Okay, red zone defense, number 1. Number 1 in sacks. Number 1 in TDs allowed. All that. The offensive rank 6, 7. I see the Texans offensive rank number 1 in the rest of TV. So let's see. Hey, it's pretty much Mike versus that D line, pretty much. So let's see, man. Morris Thomas probably the best defender in the league with Chris Jones in that interior, man. So yeah, man. 2 of the best defenders in the league. Morris Thomas arguably the best, probably the best defender in the league, honestly. Front runner for Defensive Player of the Year this year. He's gonna be front runner for Defensive Player of the Year every single year. You know what I'm saying? Not a Hall of Famer yet, but he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, first ballot, no question. Expect him to win like 4 to 5 depoys in his career. He already got 1. He won that in his first rookie year. He might want to win one this year. We got to see. But yeah, going against this Texans team, man, who, hey, man, won their first playoff game, won the division, bro. It's been a heck of a story. Let's see if the Cinderella story could keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? So you could keep going. Young Texas team going against this Chiefs team. Let's see if they could compete. That's really what I'm looking for in the Texans, to at least compete, bro. I don't expect them boys to win this game, but I expect them to compete. You know what I'm saying? At least compete. At least make the game close. Force the Chiefs to fight. You know what I'm saying? Force them. They got to fight. So let's see if they could do that. They do got a good defense. I know they're gonna bring it, man. So let's see, man. Let's see who y'all boys got, man. The Chiefs or the Texans. Yeah, let me know y'all guy. We later on tonight as well, we're gonna be doing the number 1 seeded Panthers taking on number 7 seeded Philadelphia Eagles. So we're gonna be doing that. And then tomorrow we're gonna be doing the championship game, man, the Bengals versus either the Chiefs or the Texans, man. And then later on that day, later on I'm gonna do 1 in the morning and then 1 at night. So later on at night, then we're gonna be doing the championship game between the Bucks, you know what I'm saying, or the Eagles, the Bucks versus either the Eagles or the Panthers. So y'all stay tuned for the content that's about to come up. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, man. And let's get into the showdown right here, man. This divisional round playoff matchup, man. Let's get it.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone.
Boys, Morris Thomas and Chris Jones. They go how they hand for today, especially Chris Jones, man. With that boy Mike. Sheesh, man. Second best running back in the league. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. We get the best. I'm gonna be commenting this game. I'm gonna eat real quick, y'all. I'm gonna come out and commentate the game for y'all boys. But I'll be right back. They go Mike right there. But I'll be right back, man. Isaiah Pacheco, he gonna have to play conservative. But I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go eat. So I'm gonna be watching the game through my phone type shit. So yeah, so Chiefs will receive the ball. Trying to get back to the Super Bowl, man. The Chiefs are upset last year. It's the Bengals. That's the 1 seed. So let's see what they could do this season, man. Another great season for the Chiefs. Let's see what they can do in these playoffs, man. Let's get to it. Kicked it off. That's a wrong top 5 MVP candidate like he will be every single year. You know what I'm saying? At least top 5, you feel me? That man, 2-time MVP, the 3-time champion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll get back to his what, 6 Super Bowls? Fifth Super Bowl, right? Yeah, 5th Super Bowl. Talking about 5th Super Bowl. 1, 3, trying to win 4, man. Let's see if they could do it though. Chiefs, they start out with the ball. Gonna run out the middle with Pacheco, and Pacheco, that's a pretty good hold. That's a pretty good run right there. 6 yards. Say the best O-line in the league. Some of them boys getting up in their age though. Yeah, they good, man. Wide open Kadarius Toney for a first down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive. Chargers now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
He's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll start this drive, and right away he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And it goes for a gain of 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2nd and 3. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mahomes on to give to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Again, Edwards-Helaire, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and they will really make a big-time play for their defense.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc., but this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And they will take over first and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this one to Mechie. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are moving on as they knock off the New York Jets. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that just set them up well for the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2nd and 4. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman.
Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And now out comes Houston.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Smith here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping to somehow They can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt.
Hey, bro, the Texans, are they going to score? I mean,
putting that one through the pipes.
This Chiefs defense back, y'all. This Chiefs defense from 2 years ago back. No one defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's why the Chiefs would have more points too, but that's a good Texans defense.
A good pickup of 8.
Solid,
2nd and 2.
I swear to God, nigga try my. Ooh, that's a catch.
Yep. That's caught left sideline. So now
Guess
1st and 10 in Chiefs
now.
territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, I just say you want to make a phone.
Now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, shit, boy.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here.
Yeah, that's broken enough.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's going to be a touchdown, C.J. Williams. I mean, Craig Williams.
Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out.
And the Texans are finally
Touchdown,
into the end zone.
Texans finally score. We can start simming now. Chiefs pretty much wrapped up this game. Hope y'all boys enjoy the game, man. He's down to 13. The first touchdown for the Texans. CJ. Okay. CJ covered the onside kick. That's pretty much the ball game, folks. Texans used their last time out. Gonna need his clock out. Yeah, that's the ball game, folks. Chiefs win it.
Stay alive in the NFL playoffs. Move on to the conference championship.
They could have put up more points out, but it just takes
starting to get those t-shirts and hats ready, my friend.
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready.
29-16.
If you win, you've got to hand those
season win. They move on to the championship round, man.
Family's going to be
Team that dynasty.
tickets to the Super Bowl
Looking
even before you play
to
the
get back to the Super Bowl. We gotta face the Bengals, man. Though we beat them last year in this stadium, so let's see if the Bengals will do it again to get back to their Super Bowl. They're trying to go back to back. So it's gonna be game of the week next week, man. The AFC Championship game. Can't wait for that, man. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna be watching that in the morning, by the way, y'all. So, stay tuned for tomorrow. A good game, man. You know what I'm saying? He only missed one pass. He went 33 for 34. That's insane. 97 completion percentage, bro. That's crazy. You guys into 12 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Jenkins, yeah. Yeah, so that's the end of the screen. Boys, Trent McDuffie had a pick. Murphy had 2 sacks again. More Summers half a sack. Derek Hall, Chris Jones, Derek, Wingo, man. Wait till he get better. He can be one of the best tackles in the league. Pacheco, Eco, CJ had another good game. His first playoff debut. Like I say, Mike, man, only got 17 rushes, 44 yards. See, can't run. This how good the Chiefs defense is, man. D-line is. You can't run against them, okay? It ain't gonna work. We have Pacheco. He had a lot of fucking carries. Only 19 yards. Mahomes was amazing today. But yeah, that's the end of the game, man. The Chiefs move on to rematch the Bengals next week in the championship game. The boys knocked them off last week. The Chiefs trying to get revenge, man. That's the perfect. I predicted it too. I predicted that shit. So I'm straight. I predicted that shit. I predicted that shit, man. We straight. But yeah, I'm just stretching the stream, man. That's the end of the stream, boy, we about to get into the next game, the Panthers and the Eagles. So yeah, like I said, I can't wait for the Chiefs and I can't wait for the Chiefs and the Bengals next tomorrow morning, man. That's gonna be lit, man. Let me know who y'all got. Got winning that game, man. The Chiefs or the Bengals. I got the Chiefs winning. This is my bracket too, my prediction. Not like the teams, but not the Texans, but I had the Chiefs and the Bengals making it. So yeah. So let me know who I got, man. I got the Chiefs moving on. I think they get revenge, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the boys get revenge. But you never know, man. I just feel like their defense is back. Like they only allowed 1 touchdown, 3 field goals. So I think their defense back, man. Can't run against them. Yeah, I think their defense back, man. So they're gonna be tested obviously next week. They gotta take on Burrow and probably the best receiver in the league, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Marvin Mims. So that boy, that Ricky do. So we gonna see, man. Both defenses obviously will be tested. I just think the better defense is gonna be the Chiefs. So and they at home too. So we'll see. Yeah, you're gonna see. It's gonna be a good one, man. I can't wait. We'll see. We're gonna talk more about that game too. Get my final predictions tomorrow morning and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, y'all, boy. Let's get into this Panthers and Eagles game, y'all. So yeah, better get into that.